Zombie Apocalypse.
Our first game of Gameweek 26 is Manchester City take on West Ham United, and this should be a good game to start off the weekend. Man City, in very, very good form at the top of the table, and West Ham are one of them surprise teams this season in the Premier League. I think they're about 6th or 7th in the Premier League this season. I can see this being a very, very good game indeed. Hopefully, being a former Hull player, I hope Bowen can sort of do something against Man City and maybe get a goal. But I think Man City will win. I'm going to say 3-2 to Manchester City.
First, we've got Man City, absolutely flying. There ain't no catching them now. 10 points clear of Man United. They're playing West Ham. Man City on 59 points, first, top of the tree. West Ham, 45 points in 4th place. Absolute great. I mean, I was talking about West Ham last week. Absolute great season. They can get into the Champions League. The West Ham fans will be going crazy, wouldn't they? But yeah, they've got a great team. I mean, that Benrahma, absolutely mustard. He's absolutely mustard, as I was saying. Technically gifted. And that's Antonio's a great player as well. He's a great player, Antonio. But back to the predictions. I'm going to go over Man City win 2-1.
Next up, we have West Brom versus Brighton, and this is two teams from the bottom half of the Premier League, and this could be either a good game or one of them boring games that goes under the radar. West Brom seems to be they're going up and down, aren't they, under Sam Allardyce, and Brighton got a couple of good wins, but they got beat by Palace thanks to a goal by Benteke very late on. I'll say a 1-1 draw for this game.
Next, we got West Brom Brighton. West Brom just looking like they're going to go down, guys. And Brighton, they're very close to going down. I think Brighton will be alright, but I think West Brom will be going down. West Brom are 14 points, 19th, and Brighton on 26 points. I'm going to go for a Brighton win. 1-0.
Leeds versus Aston Villa is our next game, and obviously being a Hull fan, I don't like Leeds. They do play some good football at times, I have to admit. Villa doing okay without their star man Jack Grealish, but I'm going to go for a 2-1 Aston Villa win.
Leeds, Aston Villa. Leeds sitting on 35 points in 10th position. Aston Villa in 8th position with 36 points. So very tight in the middle of the table. I'm going to go with an Aston Villa win, just because I think Leeds, they're all over the place, aren't they? They'll stay up, Leeds. But yes, I think a little bit more consistency needed from Bielsa. But I'm going to go with a Villa win, 2-0.
Newcastle take on Wolves, and Newcastle still without some of their good players like Callum Wilson. I think they've got some others injured as well. Steve Bruce seems to bring that boring type of football that he seems to bring to every type of job he's been to. Wolves seem to be doing okay. They've had some good news during the week that Jimenez has returned to training with the footballs on the grass. So that's good news. Hopefully we'll see him back soon. And I think Wolves will win this one, 2-1.
Newcastle Wolves. Newcastle desperately need a win. If they don't get a win this weekend, that's going to be even more. And if Fulham win, I think there'll be joint points. So that's all right, but it's not all right for Newcastle fans. They're still going to be in a relegation fight. But I'm going to go with a Wolves win. Can't see nothing but a Wolves win. 33 points Wolves are on. Yes, 33 points, and they're in 12th position. Newcastle is 17th on 25 points, but I can't see nothing but a Wolves win. I'm going to go with 3-1 Wolves.
Crystal Palace take on Fulham, and Palace got a win over Brighton. Fulham won. I think they played Sheffield United. I think. I can see this game. I think Crystal Palace will just edge it 2-1.
This would be a tasty little game. Palace-Fulham. Now, Fulham are on a little bit of a high. They're growing in confidence. And Palace, they're a bit like Leeds, aren't they? You don't know what you're going to get with Palace. They need Zaha. I don't know if he's stepped back from injury yet, but they need Zaha desperately. As I was saying the other week, one of the youth players needs to step up, but Zaha is their talisman. But without Zaha, the stats show that they don't really normally win. So I'm going to go with a Fulham win, 2-1.
Our next game, and this could be probably the game of the weekend, Leicester City versus Arsenal. And Leicester did okay against Aston Villa. I think Maddison's not playing because of an injury, but they still have good players like Tielemans, Barnes, Vardy. So Arsenal have been doing okay. I don't know what to say for this one, because I want to go for Leicester win, but I don't know. I'm going to have to go for another 2-1. 2-1 to Leicester.
The game we've all been waiting for, it is Leicester-Arsenal. Absolute scenes last night in the Europa League with Arsenal. You know, we go 1-0 up, they equalise, and then they go 2-1 up. They go 2-1 up, Benfica. And then it all just went madness, didn't it? You know, Saka the boy, he's unplayable at times, isn't he? You know, he's got an intelligent mind, he knows football. Anyone in the world would want Saka. You know, I was I was listening to MGH last night, and he seems to think that we won't be able to keep hold of him no more than 2 years. Now, I beg to differ. He's an Arsenal boy. You know, a couple more signings. I mean, you look at the impact Bruno Fernandes has had. Sorry, that's my voice there. Bruno Fernandes has had at Man United. What's to say Odegaard can't be like that for us? You know, if we sign him permanently. You know, if we sign him permanently, I'm saying we might not be able to get him. But, you know, what's to say that that's not going to happen with us? You know, Saka, Aubameyang on form. I mean, it was a great first goal from Aubameyang with a chip. But beautiful scenes. You know, wearing my Arsenal shirt in pride. But back to the result, I'm going to go with an Arsenal win. 1-0.
Spurs take on Burnley, and Spurs have been a bit up and down. I think the pressure is growing on Jose Mourinho. There's been rumours going around about maybe Spurs sacking Mourinho and getting the RB Leipzig coach. I think Nagelsmann is his name. I think probably not got that right, but yeah, I think Spurs might turn it around. I'll say a 1-0 win to Tottenham.
Spurs-Burnley? Spurs, you know, I can't see Mourinho staying for too much longer. You know, Spurs fans, they want a trophy. I can't see them even winning the League Cup, not with Man City. But I am going to go with, and Burnley are just Burnley, you know, but I want Burnley to win, so I'm going to go with 2-1 Burnley.
Another big game in the Premier League, Gameweek 26. It's Chelsea versus Manchester United, and Chelsea unbeaten since Thomas Tuchel arrived after the sacking of Frank Lampard. Man United seems to be doing alright as well. They're up there, and they beat Newcastle. I think this will be a good game. I think they might make a lot of goals in it. But I think Manchester United might just edge it, and we'll go for a 3-2 Manchester United win.
One of the big games of the weekend is Chelsea United. Chelsea sitting in 5th position with 43 points. United in 2nd with 49 points. But, you know, United ain't winning no league. They're 10 points clear now, Man City. You know, and these are the games that Chelsea really need to pick up points. But you know what's going to happen, didn't you? It's going to be a ball draw, 0-0.
Sheffield United take on out of form Liverpool in our next game. Sheffield United near the bottom. I think they are bottom. I think they're going down this season. Which, everyone figured them out in the first season. And second season, everyone knew what it was all about and managed to get a plan around that. And they've just not played as good. So, Liverpool, good job it's away from Anfield, because Liverpool haven't scored at Anfield this season. But yeah, I know Liverpool are out of form, but I'm going to go for a 2-0 Liverpool win.
Sheffield United, Liverpool. You know, what's happened to Liverpool? We know the defenders are out. You know, they've got troubles. But I still think the front three should have maybe got them into the Champions League. So they're in big trouble, they are. You know, they're sitting in, where are they? They're sitting in 6th position. So, I don't know, Sheffield United might come and get a win. You don't know, do you guys? I'm going to go with a Sheffield United win. 2-0.
Everton, fresh from their Merseyside derby win, take on Southampton. Southampton lost quite heavily, didn't they, against Man United a few weeks ago. And Everton beat Liverpool 2-0. Or was it 2-1? 2-0, 2-1? I can't remember. I think Everton will win this one 2-1.
And the final game of the weekend, it is Everton-Southampton. Everton sitting in 7th position with 40 points. And Southampton in 14th with 30 points. Now, Everton, they've completely and utterly blown me away this season. You know, a little bit more consistency from Carlo Ancelotti, I think they'd be in the Champions League positions. But to be honest, I will go with, getting back to the results, I'm going to go with a Southampton win. 1-0. That has been the prediction show with me and Kieran. Thank you everyone who's joined in today and watched the video. Make sure you guys subscribe to Kieran Webster, get him to 200 subscribers, hit the damn like button, share on your socials, and it's been your boy James Peach, and I'm out of here.
Tell me pretty lies, look me in the face, tell me that you love me, even if it's fake.